Hey, what's going on everyone? This is Chase at Rocky Mountain ATV MC, and today we're going to show you an awesome tool from XTRIG that makes changing the preload faster and easier on your shock. All right, everyone, thank you for checking in. So today we're showing you a really cool accessory from XTRIG. This is their Preload Adjuster. And what this is designed to do is that once you have it installed on your motorcycle shock, it makes adjusting your preload or your sag quicker and easier on your dirt bike. And the way it works is pretty simple, and here's what's so cool about this. Once you have this installed, and we'll talk more about the install process in just a moment, but you all know the deal. When you want to adjust your sag, depending on the dirt bike that you have the locking rings, you might have a pinch ring that you have to loosen, and then you got to reach in there and you got to rotate the shock spring with your hands, or you got to use a hammer and punch. Sometimes it can be kind of a hassle. And what's cool about this is that once you have it installed on your shock, to adjust your preload, whether you want to add some or take some away, all you have to do is take an 8mm T-handle and put it right here over the adjuster screw and either rotate it clockwise or counterclockwise. And doing that will either add or take away preload. It is that easy. No more having to take a hammer and punch and loosen your locking ring and then take your hands in there and try and rotate the spring on the shock body, or maybe just have a pinch bolt. You don't have to worry about doing that anymore. I know personally for me, there's a lot of riders that would probably check their sag more often or maybe adjust it depending on riding conditions if changing your sag or your preload wasn't so much work. Sometimes your shock gets dirty and it's hard to even just rotate the spring on there. Sometimes your exhaust is hot or the shock is hot. So yeah, sometimes it can be kind of a hassle, but with this, you're basically hands-free because all you need is that 8mm T-handle. So it just makes the process a lot easier. Also, what's nice about this, construction-wise, high quality aluminum, anodized finish, they're lightweight. I weighed one of these at about 6 ounces, so it's not gonna add a lot of weight to your bike. But also, it's not a hydraulic system, so there's no seals and no oil inside here, so you never have to worry about this thing leaking. Instead, there's a worm drive gear inside here, and that's what makes this thing rotate. And also, if you notice too, when you look here inside the threads, you can see that there's actually these channels that are cut out. That is to help this thing clean, so any dirt that might get inside there has a way to escape and get out the bottom of it, so you don't have to worry about that getting dirty. Price point, you are making an investment here. You're gonna be, about $170 to $180 depending on which bike, which one you're getting. But like I said, it's a great investment to make because if you want to check your sag often, make sure it's dialed in just right. Or if you want to be changing it, depending on your riding conditions. You got to remember, setting your preload is important. It does change the characteristic of the motorcycle, so you should be checking it pretty often. This is a tool that makes the job easier and quicker. Now, as far as the install process goes, here's what you need to know. These will come with detailed instructions, but what you need to know is that it does require you to disassemble your shock to get this thing on. Now, if you've never done that before, we have a lot of great how-to videos where we show you step-by-step how to disassemble a shock when we're changing seals on those, so you could refer to those. Or if you're not quite sure, I wouldn't say just wing it. You could take your shock into an actual suspension dealer and have them put this on for you. But if you do have questions or comments, we'd love to get those answered, so make sure to leave those in the comment section below. To grab one for your bike, it is simple. Click on the link in the description or head over to RockyMountainATVMC.com. They're bike specific, so when you're on the product page, just make sure to enter the year, make, and model of the bike you have. That will ensure that you get the proper fitment. We ship for free over 75 bucks. And if you like this video and you want to see more like it, get subscribed to the Rocky Mountain YouTube channel because we are the best place to go to for videos like you just saw today. I'm Chase, and we'll see you on the trails.